Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Mary Graham All-Stars Rugby Union teams. Today we're going to be having two amazing teams playing against each other. We have the TRU, Texas Toast, All-Stars teams representing the state of Texas against Midwest All-Star team up north. My name is Sheila Adams. With me is Josh Kirkendale. Josh, how are you today?
I'm doing great today. Just trying to defrost a little bit as the sun comes out.
Of course. We're streaming live here on Grand Prairie as we have both the teams getting ready to start off right now. Looks like TRU will be kicking towards Midwest to start off the 40-minute match.
Here in Grand Prairie today, it is 48 degrees at the moment, and we've got a 15-mile-per-hour wind from the north heading almost directly to the south. It feels like 43 degrees, and I completely agree with that statement.
Of course. Obviously, we're trying to keep warm, thankfully. Looks like we're getting ready to start the kickoff. Quick rush against TRU as they bring down Midwest right off the bat as we set up. Midwest struggling to kick off the ball off the bat. TRU with a strong defense right on the line as they line up, pushing them back further and further. Great tackle in by TRU as they set up for the next phase. Passing all the way up to the far end of the field as they set up. Slow ball, but able to main through. Caught by the front line, or the front row rather, of the TRU team. Great break from Midwest as they plow through. Unfortunately, there still hasn't gotten to the halfway point yet, the halfway mark. Great kick as it goes on to touch. Help to get out a little bit of the danger zone as we set up for our first line out of the game.
That was Monica Christian, number 4 for Midwest, making 2 really big runs there, just trying to rumble down and get into a strategic advantage there on the field, trying to put them into a great spot for this line out.
Of course, as they set up, looks like our TRU, Amanda Martinez, will be throwing in for the first line out of the game. Great line out from TRU team. Quick shift to the back line, and Tia Crow with the carry. Quick support.
Looks like she just went for the quick offload in the middle of the tackle there, and the support player wasn't quite ready for it. Fumbled the pass there, and it's a slight knock on. Now we'll really get to see what the front rows of both these teams are bringing today.
Exactly, very much. Looks like we're setting up for our first scrum of the day. They're number 9. Looks like Lauren Shelley of Midwest against Julia Norwood for the TRU. Quick put in.
Came out the side there. That was actually picked up by the flanker.
Casey Curl with almost the attempt. Brought down by the number 9, Julia Norwood.
That was a really great effort on her part there to get back on that support there and make that tackle from behind.
Sketchy hospital pass from Midwest as they continue down the line. Quick inside pass as it's brought down by the back line of the TRU team. Brought down again with the quick pass out right there. Midwest trying to make something, but unfortunately dropped ball. Ball thrown on top of by Gabby of TRU. TRU regain possession of the ball. Let's see if they can make it out of it.
They get it out to the edge quickly. Doing some meters with a great pass back inside there in contact, and they're going to set up for a ruck here. Might slow it down. Might expect an exit kick here. Nope, they're going to bang it back in with the front row there.
Yes. Quick carry by Rin Yuming right there. Let's see what they can do for him. TRU currently in the danger zone, but they still maintain possession. Let's see what they can do as they continue to run the ball through. Casey Curl with the quick carry, but almost lost possession, but was able to fall on top of.
I'm really impressed with the TRU team right now. Most teams backed into this corner of their own try zone. They're going to try to kick that away for safety's sake, but they're showing a lot of confidence in their running, their passing abilities. And I'm also very impressed with you're able to fend off the counter rucks from this Midwest team.
I definitely do agree. Their forwards are definitely plowing through as much as they possibly can, especially keeping that defensive, offensive type mentality right there.
Looks like they're going for the pick and goes now to set up the exit kick. There it is from Casey Carroll. Fielded by number 11, Lynn Clayer from the MSP Amazons.
Brought down by Emma from TRU. Let's see if they can retain possession. Looks like Midwest does maintain possession. Midwest attempting to carry through as much as possible, but brought down again. Looks like by Amanda, number 2 of TRU. TRU is definitely fighting for the ball right there, as Midwest are maintaining possession the entire way. Let's see what they can do as they swing it out all the way to the edge. Recover quickly by Midwest as they carry up for the middle line. Looks like they break the gain line. Let's see if they can catch them. Looks like they are. TRU fighting defensively, still in their danger zone as Midwest is creeping inch by inch towards the try line. Looks like they're continuously using their forwards right there. TRU, okay.
They've got to be just on the try line right now from this angle. It looks like they're knocking on the door.
Yeah, they really are. They're right on the edge right there. Looks like they got a penalty and a free kick, so that should be able to give the TRU a bit of breathing room as they are literally on the edge of the try line.
They got the binoculars out. That kicker's definitely in her own try zone.
D. Neva from the Sharks was able to kick the ball out to give them more breathing room right there. Midwest still maintaining possession of the game. See what they can do. Again, creeping inch by inch towards the gain line as TRU is holding strong for that defensive edge. TRU maintaining the line the entire time. Again, trying to keep possession, but Midwest is still fighting for it as they are going phase after phase after phase for that first try of the day. Looks like there was a penalty against Midwest. Again, TRU getting another chance defensively to get some more breathing room. 2 penalties right off the bat for Midwest. Let's see what they can do. Quick carry by Gabby. Brought down. Let's see if they can quickly move the ball. Julia Norwood as the scrum half, getting ready to throw the ball out. Quick shift, and Tia Crow all the way out to the end. TRU carried all on the touch. Left by Sid. Great carry from Sid, for Crow to Sid right there. Let's see what they can do for this line out in particular.
That was just great. Oh, man. Can't hear you.
As I said, for Midwest, their number 2, Emily Geluso, getting ready to throw in for our second line out of the half. Nice save as they stuck the maul, but they're able to shift out. Casey Crow able to pick up, maintaining possession for TRU. Casey and it's Crow staying on her feet, finally brought down by Midwest. Let's see what they can do as TRU sets up to throw in. Amy with a quick carry, able to plow through. Let's see what TRU can do as they inch closer and closer to the halfway point of the field. Great support from TRU as they push forward further through, now testing the defensive end on Midwest. Midwest looks like they got yet another penalty.
Looks like diving in on that one.
Sure does. Let's see
Hey, Sean.
what D can do for the kick, being able to kick it on the touch.
Hey,
TRU now back on their side of the half of the game.
mic's not on. I'm getting text messages from like my friends and stuff.
Oh, here we go.
No. That's headphones. That's me.
Quick line out. Julian Nora with the carry. Passing through. Unfortunately, no support there. But TRU was able to maintain possession. Casey Curl holding on to the ball. Let's see if TRU can gather real quickly to set up again. Julia to Amy pushing through. Julia with a quick pickup, grab and go right on the 50-meter line. Again, the front row pushing through. Fortunately, lost possession. Midwest see what they can do as they are literally on the 50-meter line of the rugby field. Plowing through on Midwest, now testing the defensive line for the TRU team. Fortunately, lost possession as Julia Norwood shoots up to try to stop the progression of Midwest. Amy with a quick attempt, but unfortunately able to get out. Nice unders attempt by Midwest, as that was a quick ball to try to attack the gain line right there, but TRU was right there to push them back or prevent the ball to continue to go forward. Number 3, Renee Winberg with a quick run through. Quick ball from Midwest. Nice attempt, but brought down by Crow. Diedick right there. She fights for the ball. Unfortunately, there was a penalty against TRU. Their first penalty of the match. Looks like they're going to do a scrum, our second scrum of the day, between Midwest and TRU. Midwest locking it in, see what they can do for the scrum, if they can push TRU further back or if TRU can regain. Strong scrum from both teams. Midwest pushed through, quick ball out as the pressure was on for TRU as they tried to swing out as much as possible. Caught up by TRU but brought down pretty quickly. Brought down again by D and Atia Crow on the far end of the field. Again, Midwest gained a lot of meters in that last few phases right there. Again, putting TRU back into the danger zone as they inch closer and closer to their try line. Quick ball out but lost possession. Pressure occurred, but unfortunately there was a knock against TRU. TRU lining up. Let's see if they can recover from the penalty right there. Looks like this will be a goal attempt from Midwest to see if they can finally put some points on the board. So they set up number 6, Esther Anderson, for the attempt. Attempt is good. First points up for the game of the day. Midwest should be up 3. No, you don't pick you up. I think. Okay, yeah. All right. So you're setting up to kick off towards Midwest as they just scored the first points of the morning. Midwest 3, TRU still 0. Quick catch by the number 2, Emily DeLusso from Midwest. Quickly brought down there to 15. Brought down again at the 15 Midwest as they quickly offload from the scrum. Nice breakdown for TRU. See if they can shift into gear and answer for those 3 points. Quick shift all the way towards the end. Again, met up with a bunch of blue jerseys of TRU as the ball was brought down again. Ball shift off. As they break gain line, TRU has to quickly back up as they're now back up to the 50-meter line. Brought down again by the number 8, Leslie Schroeder. TRU. Penalty against Midwest. Again, let's see what TRU can do. Yuming with the carry. Gabby with a quick unders line brought down. Great meter breakage by Gabby. Shaping right there. Quick ball in. Man in the forwards seeing what they can do to break those gain lines with Midwest 1. Brought down again. Reaching in for Midwest as they back up and get them 10 yards. Let's see what they can do. Yuming Rin with another carry. Quick cover over by Gabby as Julie meets up. Fortunately, pressure from Midwest. Amy with the cover now. Let's see if they can continue to regroup. See if they can benefit from the penalty that they've gotten. Quick offload. Casey Curl almost in danger, but thankfully she has support. Midwest is definitely giving them the beating that they need. Coming up together. Nice dodge right there. Gabby shaping again with another carry as they push through. They're inching closer and closer to the try line. Again, we're going to see what they can do to benefit for them. Quick kick from D. Neva, the 15, as now Midwest has the possession of this part of the match. Again, Midwest flying through those gain lines. TRU trying to set up quickly defensively to see if they can regain possession. Again, TRU fighting for the ball. Possession looks like they retained possession. And Tia Crow with the carry right there. Again, fighting phase after phase. TRU fighting for that possession as they're able to get it back. Midwest gaining possession again as they're fighting over and over again with those carries. Again, they are backed all the way back towards their side of the try line, but a great kick right there. D. Neva with a response, but blocked off right there from Midwest. See what they can do. Quick kick, but it'll be on the touch. All right, we set up our third line out of the match. Ball almost hit the commentary table, but thankfully we're all good to go. All right, as we set up, TRU setting up. Looks like Amanda Martinez will be throwing in yet again in number 2 for the TRU team. Great take from Amy again as she plows through. Great job. Little shaky from the lineout from TRU, but they were able to recover. Great hands. Mary with the carry right there. It's Julia. Quick swing out. Gabby with the carry as she plows through the gain lines. Had to be brought down by 3 Midwest players. Quick carry from Casey Curl down in Tia. Crow being hard to carry down, and she was able to offload all the way down to D. Neva as she takes off. Looks like that will be our number 11, Nadira, scoring right in the middle. That brings our score 5-3 TRU. Great run right there as they were able to shift the ball all the way down to the right-hand side of the field.
14.
Yes.
14.
No, 11. Sorry.
11. No worries.
Great run right there. Great lines all the way from Julia from the quick spin off from the shaky line out right there. Again, TRU was able to manage to maintain possession and quickly shift the ball out all the way towards the edge. Great runs from both Crow and D, and eventually getting that ball out to Nadira as she was able to take off on the sideline and manage to score right in the middle of the post. Kick is good, so that brings our total score 7-3, TRU in favor. Great way to respond to Midwest.
I'll support and keep track of numbers for you.
Thank you. All right, quick kickoff from Midwest as TRU gains possession. Quick carry as it was brought down by Midwest. Looks like yet another penalty. It'll be against Midwest. Looks like they're going to settle for a scrum right there. This will be Midwest scrum. Let's see what they can do to answer back with that final last try that they had. Again, they were the first to put up points on the board with the kick, the first part of the phase of this match. The number 9, Lauren Shelley, putting in. Quick pick from the number 8, but quickly brought down by the TRU side. Number 8 was Brooke of Midwest. Quick ball as they were trying to pass inside, but brought down by TRU as they met them right there, unable to have any breathing room. Quick pass out by the forwards as they try to break the gain lines with TRU, but TRU is able to meet them as they are constantly fighting for the scrums. Quick game breaks right there, but brought down again by the TRU team. Their fullback number 15, Ariel, with a quick push. Met again by KC, brought down. Again, Midwest is now attempting to put on pressure from the teams. But again, TRU kicking their defense up to gear. Brought down again by Gabby Shapin. As Midwest thinking quick to offload to whomever they can. Another penalty will be against Midwest. TRU now getting another chance to breathe after those quick couple phases. Quick kick from Amy as she's able to push through. Offload to Emma. Great support between those two. Yuming now with the carry. Were brought down quickly as Abby was able to reach in. Reaching in, quick kick from Julia as they're not back 10. Julia taking off, met with the number 15. Quick offload to Amy. Now to D, now back to Emma. Casey Curl. Now back to their number 12, Abby Higgins. As they're shifting, quick offloads by TRU. Had a little trouble with the hands, but it was an unfortunate forward pass. Quick game from the forward to back lines of TRU. So excellent gameplay, excellent support from TRU as they applied the pressure towards Midwest as we are now setting up for another scrum. Scrum now belonging again to Midwest. Let's see what Midwest can do after being pushed back from the 15 to the 15. Quick offload right there as they carry. Nice inside line from Midwest, but they were brought down by both Julia and Gabby. Setting up the defensive lines. Midwest got yet another penalty. So the reach in, Julia picking and going. The support there, Amy, all the way to the end of the TRU. Looks like Nadira, yet again, the number 11.
That is Nadira again, yes.
Yes, Nadira again. Looks like it will be another try at the very edge. Great job again for TRU for those quick offloads from the scrum. This will now put the score. Yeah. Again, the score will now be 12-3 as we set up for a wide kick. D Nova with the attempt. D Nova setting up for the wide kick for TRU as she's angling in. Kick is no good. The current score will remain 12-3 TRU as the kick fell just short of the post goal, excuse me. Midwest setting up to get a kick towards the TRU again. 12-3. Let's see what Midwest can do to answer back of these game points.
And just to note, Rebecca Tillman, number 5 from the Midwest, looked like she took a little knock in the chin while she was defending on that try. Sent the physios over to take a look, and she's remaining in the game. Looks like she shook it off.
Great for that quick update. Gabby Chapin with a carry, almost lost. Knocked forward as we set up for a scrum. All right, Christina Robin. Oh, bravo. One recurring theme that we're seeing throughout this game, Midwest are dominating the scrums. However, once we're able to pick up from a ruck, TRU is picking up really quickly. Strong scrum from both teams. Quick shift. Yet another knock. Unfortunate hands wasn't able to get there quite quickly enough. As we set up yet for another scrum. This time, this will be TRU's first scrum that they are putting in. All the other scrums were practically dominated by Midwest.
Knock on 13, Nicole Fish.
Knock on was on number 13, Nicole Fish of Midwest. Julia Norwell with the pull in. Quick pick from Julia, but brought down quickly. Offload. Nadira with the carry. Let's see what she can do. Nadira yet again with the juke. As she is running hard yet again. Will this be her third try? Looks like she was brought down by Midwest. Not quite there yet. Again, applying a lot of pressure against Midwest defensively.
This is a great tackle. 15, Aralise Rivera.
Great tackle by Aralise Rivera, their fullback from Midwest. Again, great chase between those two, Aralise and Nadira. I'll do it this way. Looks like we're setting up for another scrum. Let's see what they can do. Great push right there. Quick pick. Amy with the cover, but brought down quickly. TRU basically making Midwest work defensively as they're those quick picks from them, those quick spin outs.
It's a turnover.
Looks like there is a turnover as they're setting up. As they kick out D, Nova, and Nadir. It looks like Nadir recovered the ball. Quick ball to D. Out to Emma. And Tia Crow with the carry now. Sid on the outside, but was brought down.
Not rolling away in the tackle was the call there.
Nice. Not rolling away from Midwest. Again, able to stop, getting some breathing room for TRU to shaping up. Midwest being applied pressure. Kicked in. Brought. Looks like there is a quick injury from TRU.
That kick was fielded by Esther Anderson from Chicago United. Let's see who that is.
All right, looks like we do have an injury break. Unfortunately, Julia Norwood got clocked in the knee a little bit. Looks like Casey Reynolds will be joining in for Julia. Let's see what Casey can contribute to the team. Fun fact, Casey's from representing the Austin Valkyries, and she's stepping in for Julia, who plays for UT, University of Texas. As we set up for yet another scrum, Casey be putting in for TRU. Again, let's see what they can do. Quick push in. Casey to KC. Curl. Quick shift out to Crow. Crow to D. D to Nadira. Let's see what Nadira can do with the Nadira brought down by Midwest. Quickly covered over. Casey there to shift off. Abby pushing through. As they set up again. Again, Midwest fighting yet again. Midwest able to get possession. Shaking hands right there, but they still maintain possession. Let's see what they can do defensively. Quick push right there. Again, a lot of underslide from Midwest that's actually able to help them break through those game lines right there. Passing through TRU. Quick chase as Midwest is now pushing closer and closer towards the 50-meter yard line, but yet again, TRU managed to maintain possession yet again. Midwest shaky. Nice kick as D chases. Man on between Sid. Sid popped off. Recovered by D. It was knocked. Great effort by Midwest. They were able to push the ball now all the way on the other side of the 50-meter yard line as they were being applied pressure towards the try line. Again, that defensive effort put in by Midwest. They are very eager to at least end this half on a high note. Again, current score 12-3 TRU as they are just past the 50 on TRU's territory. Scrum being put in by the number 9, Lauren Shelley. Quick push in. A quick offload by Lauren. Quick carry for number 22, but brought down by Casey Curl. Great underside again by Midwest, applying a lot of pressure against TRU. Again, that great run by number 22, Meg Ainen. From those last two phases, looks like it was a reach in against TRU. Offensively, let's see what Midwest can do. Again, they are hungry to at least put some more points on the board. Quick offloads from Midwest. Again, getting brought down by the Fort Lions. Now defensively, TRU is in trouble as Midwest is inching closer and closer towards that try line. We're just waiting for the ref now. They're basically inches away. Quick ball from TRU, taking quite a long time. Would they be able to recover? TRU being saved by the penalty.
So,
nice. Looks like it was a hold on by Midwest. Crow was able to recover number 23. Yes, Casey Reynolds with a quick offload right there. TRU will have to work a little bit harder just to get out of trouble. Kick blocked again. It looks like it will roll on to touch. Great save by D Nova. Midwest tried to do it quick, but ref called it right out there. Ref Katie Ross said no quick throw-ins. Midwest setting up at a line out. Looks like the throw-in will be from the number 2, Emily DeLuso, as they're setting up. Let's see what they can do from the line out. Quick pick from Ren Yuming. Unfortunately, drop and fell on top of. Fortunate knock, unfortunate hands right there. Quick, great attempt by Ren, but unfortunately she was not able to land on the ball just quite and secure the ball safely. Possession will maintain with Midwest. As they're setting up again, TRU has proven time and time again that they are constantly benefiting from these penalties after being in a danger zone on multiple times. Midwest with the quick push in. Quick offload right there from Midwest. Quick, simple line. Great run onto the ball from Midwest. Let's see what they can do again. Little slowdown from off the ruck. But again, was able to gain some meters from that last phase. TRU now amping up their defensive line yet again. Midwest hoping to break those gain lines to put them back under pressure. But looks like TRU is refusing to let them have an advantage. Again, Midwest again with those tough blow-throughs from their Fort Lines as they continue to fight for it. But looks like they lost possession. Looks like Abby was able to get the ball. Mary with the carry right there. Unable to bring it down and finally brought down just past the 50-meter line. Quick ball from Casey to Casey. Fortunately met by Midwest. Casey unable to gain any yards line. But again, penalty against Midwest yet again. Looks like we do have an injury on the field. Time is off to take a look at both those players to make sure that they're okay. Looks like the captain, Casey Curl, struggling just a little bit. Looks like she is able to get off. Looks like she just had a little bit of a muscle spasm right there.
She just got folded up weird in that ruck.
Yeah.
Ooh, thunder.
Nice offload from Casey Reynolds to Emma right there. Casey again pushing off to Abby as they're pushing through. D to Amy. Again, the support is kind of slow getting there from TRU as they're fighting for the ball. Not rolling over from Midwest.
So Esther Anderson actually stole that ball on the tackle and didn't roll away.
Ah.
Number 6 from Midwest.
Looks like they were getting it kind of happy right there. TRU getting a little bit sloppy, but officially cleaning it up. Let's see what they can do. Carry, nice undersline as it's carried through. High tackle from Midwest. Again, TRU benefiting from these penalties. Carry from Atia Crow. Off to D Nova. Gabby with the carry offload to Casey Curl. Unfortunately unable to get the support from Sid as Midwest is plowing them over, trying to push her off the line. But TRU managed to keep them in. Great carry from Gabby Chopin right there. Midwest is being put under pressure. Now realizing they're slowly but surely getting onto danger. Midwest fighting and for and constantly fighting. Looks like they maintained possession. See what Midwest can do. Nice push over, push off right there from Midwest. As they're now fighting on the offensive side to see if they can get them more and more out of danger. Quick kick from Midwest, applying pressure to TRU. Now it is man on. Successful kick from D Nova as the chase is on. Let's see if they can recover. The number 5 looks like Rebecca Tillman with the tip by number 7. Oh, Gabby. Quick offload from Midwest. And Casey and Amanda, teamwork to pull number 11, Lynn Kleiler, off to on the touch. Great way to end the first half of the game. Again, current score, TRU 12, Midwest 3. All right, we are back getting ready to set up for the second half of the match. Midwest and TRU. TRU is up 12, Midwest 3. As we are now setting up. Katie Roth, the head ref, making sure that both team captains are ready to go before we begin the kickoff of the second half. Quick kick right there, covered by Emma. Quickly brought down right there. Casey Reynolds, the scrum half for TRU. Quick spin out right there as we're pushing through by Amy. Midwest still fighting, but TRU still maintains possession of the game. That's a quick kick. Or quick push off from TRU. Looks like they are slowing down pace. And Tia Crow with the carry, outbeating the wings, but was caught. But it looks like their fullback from Midwest, but able to offload to Nadira Smith, their wing for TRU. Midwest now maintain possession. They're able to snack it off from the ruck right there. As they're now applying pressure to TRU, pushing them all the way back. Unfortunately, looks like there was a penalty against Midwest. Quick carry, able to push them back. Mary Waller pushing through against the gain line. Finally being brought down to the knees. Cover over. Great support from TRU as they push through. Inside line to Yuming Rin. As they are now applying pressure to TRU. Again, they're slowing down the pace, which I guess the pace is actually helping them as they're able to pick off lines. Unfortunately, it was picked off by Midwest as they're brought down. Quick cover as they're unable to get the support there.
Next play.
Midwest covers through, brought down. Ooh, sorry. Brought down by Gabby right there.
You penalty count, by the way? I'm counting.
Again, Midwest brought down again by Casey Reynolds. Met by Amanda Martinez right there. Right next to the 50 again. TRU definitely answering back on the defensive end. Midwest with a large carry right there all the way down towards their 10 meters. And pushing back again, getting carried out onto touch. Great defensive effort from TRU as we set up for the first line out of the half. Ooh, I cannot see.
I'm trying to get this girl to turn around so I can give her props for this massive tackle. I think that was 12.
For Midwest?
No, it was 12 from TRU that really carried her.
Oh, yeah, that was Abby.
Ragdolled that girl.
Oh, yeah, she did. Looks like TRU is setting up for their line out. Again, Amanda Martinez getting ready to throw in. Quick fight for Midwest. However, still maintained. No, Midwest was able to steal the ball. Again, unfortunate hands and recovered by Gabby Chapin of the Austin Valkyries.
This would be a forward tackle or forward pass from Midwest. Oh, no ball lost forward tackle.
Yeah, ball forward. Looks like Midwest will have a couple of sub-ins. Looks like Ireland will be subbing in, number 19 for TRU. Unable to get the numbers from Midwest, but Midwest is going to be subbing in two people as well. 18 and 19. Looks like Natalia and Grace will be subbing in for Midwest. From TRU, Ireland will be subbing in for Yuming Rin. As Ireland is representing Round Rock. Great offload right there. And Tia Crow with a carry. Running a bit sideways, but eventually brought down from Midwest. Gabby with the hard punch right there. She is fighting through with those meters as she leans forward for the tackle right there. Emma with the pass back. Sid, unfortunate hands right there. Carries the ball onto touch.
Yeah, fix it. Yeah.
Yes. Just a mistake, sorry.
Esther! No worries.
Thanks,
Esther!
Robert.
Thank you. Esther, you're going to lock. Monica, you're off. Monica, you're off.
Midwest doing some final adjustments for their sevens. Looked like a quick mistake, but they're able to fix it as they're getting ready to start up for the scrum.
It really seems to be the story of this game so far, but it looks like the Midwest is pretty freely moving the ball at will for basically 80% of the entire area of the pitch there, and then they get into TRU's 22, and I feel like it's quite a sports broadcasting trope, but that bend not break kind of defense, and then they definitely toughen up right there, and then creating a lot of pressure in the rucks, both offensively and defensively, and drawing penalties from this strong Midwest team.
I definitely agree. They do have a strong defensive end. It's just, when they get close, that's when the choke-up definitely happens. Again, brought down quickly by TRU. TRU, again, fighting in their danger zone to prevent them from getting a try. Again, Midwest is eager to put more points on the board as they're shifting the ball to sideline. Unfortunately, unable to get the ball off that quickly, but met with TRU defensive line right there. Midwest fighting again, trying to inch towards the try line, but unfortunately keep meeting with a bunch of blue shirts of the TRU defensive line.
It's held up.
Great attempt by Midwest, but unfortunately it was held up
By Amanda Martinez.
Amanda Martinez. Of course it's Amanda Martinez of all people. Girl is strong. D Nova kicks it out, but keeps inside of pitch. Their number 14. Stephanie Alif with the carry. Again, Midwest fighting to try to get another try to get more points on the board, but unfortunately it's not there. Quick inside line from Midwest. That will be a try for Midwest. Current score 12-8.
For 18 at Taya Bar.
Looks like fresh legs to Taya Barnes, able to plow through that game line and score right in the middle of the post right there. Great effort from Midwest, a great way to put some more points on the board.
Really what she ran was a pretty simple, just dummy switch back inside line, and then took advantage of some of the smaller defensive players from TRU. She was standing like a head and shoulders above the girl that was trying to tackle her, and it was just unfortunate timing and placement on the TRU player on that one.
All right, so looks like we're setting up for the kick for Midwest as they are in the center of the field. Kick is good. That now brings our total score 12-11. TRU still ahead, but it is a close match for the second half.
10-12.
Excuse me, 10-12. Still a close game between TRU and Midwest. Because I can't math.
If I were the Midwest right here, I would immediately try to kick this ball back and pin TRU back in the danger zone, back in their own 22, and just really try to wear them out there on the defensive line and see if they can try to shore up some points here and take the advantage.
Definitely agree. Again, they were able to challenge TRU's defensive line. Again, another set of fresh legs. applying pressure to TRU. Great carry right there from Midwest as they plow through towards the 50-meter line. Again, great kick caught by D. Neva of TRU.
That was 23. Brittany Royas on that great line. She ran probably about 30 meters before she encountered any real tackle attempts.
Definitely agree. Great carry by Ireland right there from TRU. Casey passed back inside. Again, TRU with those quick carries from the back line as they pass back inside. Again, another great carry by Ireland. She's one of the tallest players for the TRU side.
What a snag.
Good shooting, Gabby. Nice try. Nice try.
Great attempt from Gabby Shapin right there.
You'll notice these Midwest players are very, very technically sound in their tackles. You'll notice that the first one usually gets the tackle done, and then the second one that's joining is usually trying to rip the ball free in each of these contacts. Like, it really seems like that's making the difference, and then they're not able to clear away by the time the TRU support player gets there, and that might be what's creating a lot of these penalties at the breakdown.
I definitely agree. All right, great carry. Great carry from Midwest as they were brought down again by another group of blue shirts of TRU. Quick offload from Midwest. Oh, but unfortunately intercepted by TRU. Number 12, Abby Higgins. Offload to Casey. Great carry right there. She was looking for the quick offload, but unfortunately no one was there. And Tia Crow picks the ball from TRU. And quick carry. Great field awareness from Abby as she was able to catch that interception right there.
Deer on the side.
The deer on the outside unfortunately lost the ball.
She's trying to offload before she would have touched.
Again, great effort from TRU. Looks like we will have a substitution for TRU. Looks like D. Shipman of San Antonio will be going in for Abby as she joins the ranks of TRU.
There's going to be some tough shoes to field out there on that field because Abby's been all over this pitch, making tackles and contesting rucks left and right.
Again, I think it's very important to see what D can do. Quick offload to D, but she was met with Midwest tackling her right off the bat. Sid, with unfortunate hands, lost possession of the ball. Midwest carries, but brought down by Tia Crow right there. TRU able to carry, but Sid was able to recover. Poached from Midwest.
That was just a great clear out right there on that turnover. The TRU offense just kind of looked like they were out of sorts there and didn't have the proper support and able to secure that ruck before that turnover was essentially poached.
She's right there in Midwest again, pushing through. Again, now applying yet again more pressure on TRU with the quick field advantage. And next, you know, they now have another try. Midwest now up again, plowing through those gain lines right there.
And that's Midwest 23. Brittany Roy is the one who did the majority of the work to get Midwest down into that scoring position in that opening kickoff.
Looks like there's another one, Ari. As Midwest getting ready to set up for the kick, number 22, Ari, will be subbing in for one of the back lines right there.
23, yeah, Brittany Royas.
And real quick, who did number 22 sub in for TRU?
Who came in for
Okay. So looks like Ari Jessic of University of Houston will be subbing in for number 12 Abby Higgins of TRU for Round Rock Rage. Kick is no good. Okay. Updated score. Midwest now ahead. 15, TRU 12. Again, this is still a close match between the two teams.
It really seems like the fresh legs have been making the big difference there in the last 10 minutes. These new girls that have been subbed in are definitely hitting the right spots and getting in the right support positions and able to capitalize on some of these tough runs that the Midwest girls are putting in.
Definitely agree. I think it's a matter of how quickly can these teams get into their groove and how efficiently as possible. Looks like with the kickoff from TRU, looks like recovered from TRU. Looks like Leslie was able to kick off again. Yet another penalty. Let's see what TRU can do to answer back on those points. Again, they are down by 3. D. Shipman with a carry, not being brought down. 1, 2, 3 players officially take her down. Eventually, great job from D. Shipman right there.
TRU needs to get this ball wide, and they can capitalize on an overload right now.
Definitely. I think they're using their forwards. Again, Ireland with the carry. Let's see what their backline can do as they are now setting up on both sides. Emma plowing through again with their gain line. Midwest is now being applied pressure. Again, KC, unfortunate in hands, but were covered by Midwest. Kick off, but D. Nova was able to retain. Unfortunate hands right there as it still goes backwards. Unfortunate knock right there. Looks like Fa Lolohea of Grand Prairie Mavericks will be subbing in for Mary Waller of TRU. Before we set up for the scrum, we'd like to give a special shout out to the Grand Prairie Mavericks as they are hosting the TRU All-Star Game for all the teams here today here in Grand Prairie. Strong scrum kicking off from Midwest as they're quickly passing out towards the wide end. Unfortunate hands as the chase begins, applying pressure. Met with Fa Lolohea. Unfortunately, there was a reach-in penalty against TRU. I think there was only 2. Quick kick from Midwest. Great hands. It was brought down by TRU. Great push from Midwest. They are definitely getting into their groove of things as they are applying pressure for their TRU defense. Defense is setting up again.
That's going to be not releasing, yep.
Not releasing from Midwest as they're pushing back. Let's see what TRU can recover. They're right there in the 50. Thank you for not kicking towards us. Casey kicking on the touch.
If I were TRU, I'd definitely try to slow the pace down right here. I would try to use some forward crashes and just try to slow things down and try to get the ball back in hand. And then, eventually sucks the defenders in and send that ball out wide. I think they almost were knocking on the door. It was just some unfortunate hands in that last attempt.
Nice hands from TRU. Again, I heard one of the players right before this ball was thrown in, keep it simple, easy, easy rugby, basic rugby. And I think that's what the key goal is for TRU in order to gain their momentum back as, again, this is a tight match.
I just want to comment on how gorgeous that dummy was there from the number 5 on the shooting player, and then identified the hole and ran straight through it. That was Emma Owiro on the TRU.
Great pick from Midwest. Their wing fighting off everybody. Takes down 3, sucks in 3 defenders of TRU as they were fighting for the ball. to get poached. Amanda Waller not giving up. Or excuse me, Amanda Martinez not giving up. Emma with a quick cover up right there. Dee Shipman and Emma working together to bring down the Midwest player right there. Again, doing what they to kill their momentum as much as possible. It's all about killing that space. Great effort right there. I think TRU is now starting to get their momentum in their groove defensively. As Midwest shifts all the way towards the end. Midwest man on and met at the game try line. It will be a try on the far end right there.
I believe that was 7. I believe it was green 7. Let me confirm. No, 11.
11. All right, so looks like that last try was by Lynn Clayer, running on the far outside. Very smart from Midwest. As they ran out right there. Did they decline the kick?
No, she's still over there.
Oh, okay, I can't see.
Yeah, the kicker blending in with the merchandise stand over there. This would be a tough angle, but she is kicking with the wind, so let's see. Here goes.
Kick is no good, though it was a great attempt, just shy on the outside of the goalpost right there. TRU setting up to kick back off to Midwest, as Midwest is now leading 20-12. Again, we're approximately halfway through the second half of the match, 20 minutes to go approximately. TRU starting to feel the pressure from Midwest as they kick it up a notch. Great kick from Midwest. Falls backwards. Great carry. Met with Casey Curl right there. They are pushing back. Midwest with this quick outer and unders line. As they are now applying pressure for the defensive line. TRU needing to shape up in order to stop them from their groove. Looks like Midwest is also slowing down their pace just slightly, trying to identify the holes of TRU as TRU trying to regain their defensive line and applying pressure. D Nova kicking back to give TRU some breathing room right there, as Midwest is now starting to apply pressure on the far end.
So it looks like Midwest is just trying to capitalize on those fresh legs that they got in there. They're going to pin TRU back in their own 22 and then try to run some mismatched lines and get those fresh legs into the try zone.
Emma with a carry as it carries through. Casey Reynolds setting up. Amy pushing through. Nice pod from TRU as Amy is plowing through with the support. Casey quickly grabs and goes. Falolohea with the carry, but brought down by Midwest. Again, Casey with the throw out again. With Casey Curl with a nice grubber kick. Chase is on with Casey hunting her down. Casey brought down number 21, Izzy Gibbon, with great cover. Great carries right there. TRU trying to keep Midwest in the middle of the field as much as possible to give them some breathing room. Again, Midwest is still maintaining their groove as they kick out to open field as Nadira Smith with the carry. Unable to dodge 2, not 3 missed tackles. 4 missed tackles. Nadira Smith, man on. Quick kick to beat the backfield, but unfortunately not there. But dives in by Gabby. TRU now setting up.
Yeah, that was an amazing kick and an amazing run. It was just an unlucky bounce at the end.
Chases on. Looks like Ireland will get the ball first as she sets up with her small pod. Ireland with the goose step as she plows through again, bringing back to where the ball was almost once was. Great support there on the Amy Falolohea with the dodge right there as a dummy. Support is there with Amy and Amanda. Now Casey telling them to go down. Casey getting ready to spin out to Casey Curl. To Emma. Back down to Amy. Back down to Casey Curl. To Crow. Crow keeping the ball. Offloads to Casey with a quick go to Amy with right there with the support.
Yeah, the Midwest defense is just able to recoil and reset themselves incredibly quickly. You know, Crow and these girls over here had the overload to the left quite obviously coming out of that pod, and then Midwest is able to reset and really clamp down on it.
Again, great carries from the forward line. Again, as they reset, Midwest realizing, okay, they need to step their defensive game a little bit. Nice rubber kick from D Nova as the chase begins. Again, their back lines fighting for the ball right now, finally bringing down.
High tackle on TRU.
High tackle against TRU as we are setting up. Again, TRU fighting to keep Midwest on their side of the 50. As Gabby goes in for the quick tackle, again trying to keep them on their side, not letting them pass the 50 just quite yet. Quick tackle from Gabby and Casey Curl as Casey tries to roll out real quickly to not get the penalty, as they realize they want to keep them on the side of the field as much as possible. Again, we're on the second half of the game. Midwest finally breaking the 50-meter line right there as they're doing what they can to break these gain lines with TRU. TRU still continuing to fight to keep the defensive line, but Midwest has gotten their groove and is continuing to keep the momentum of their game. As there is a game stoppage right here as they're getting ready to start the scrum, TRU realizes that they need to step up their defensive game to keep them back onto their side of the field. Again, Midwest recognizing their grooves, recognizing where their mistakes are, where they can pick off on, and it's a matter of if they can capitalize and how quickly they can capitalize.
It definitely seems as we're coming towards the end of the game with 12 minutes remaining, it seems like TRU came out really hot and were really contesting those rucks and able to capitalize on some penalties there, and now Midwest seems to really be hitting their groove and catching their stride. I don't know if the shifting wind has anything to do with it or, you know, some tactical substitutions, and now Midwest is just pushing the scrum back, but luckily TRU was able to get that ball out. And some interesting backline play. We got one out wide. If she's got the pace, she can make it happen. Cuts back inside.
Nice back line right there as the back line is supporting. Casey kicks out to Gabby, shaping yet again. Gabby pushing through. Again, held up, finally brought down by Midwest. Midwest yet again with the penalty. Casey with the cover, with the carry, with Amy pushing through. Casey yet again out to Falolohea. Fall finally brought down. She is a power forward as she's plowing through those gain lines. Casey with the quick recovery as Nadera with the support. Nadera pushes back in with Casey covering over. Let's see if they can set up to bring the game back in. And looks like there was a high tackle on Midwest that allows TRU to cover. Looks like there is a person down. Looks like it is Falolohea struggling to get up. Medic will take
TR looking for points as they're calling to the sidelines for the tee. And I just got to say, the way Hollow's running the ball, lots of people are biting on those dummies, but with a full head of steam, I don't think she's going to pass that ball. I think she's going to welcome the contact and try to challenge those tacklers.
Definitely. Looks like Maren Dunnigan of Austin Valkyries will be stepping in for Crow Diedick. Let's see what Mark can do. Fresh legs on the pitch. Looks like Fall's going to be okay to go. Looks like she just had a strain right there with a muscle cramp, as there will be a goal attempt from TRU. D Nova setting up. Point is good. Great kick from D Nova of TRU as they are now setting up to receive for the final minutes of this match, the last 10 minutes approximately of this match. Let's see what TRU can do. Let's see if the momentum have shifted, or is Midwest is going to continue to maintain the momentum as they have dominated for the past several minutes.
If I were the Midwest defense right now, I would try to put as much contact and as much contesting into these rucks as I could, and try to draw that penalty. If you're within TRU's 22, it'd be quite easy to kick for some points now and just extend that lead to make it a two-score lead.
Falolohea with a quick recovery. But unfortunately, she played on ground, so that lost the momentum from TRU. Again, Midwest putting TRU back in danger as they're pushing on their side of the 22. Again, great attempt from Mar for the tackle, but unfortunately Midwest able to plow through. Again, putting TRU in danger of their side of the field. Again, that will be an awarded try from Midwest. Again, on that far end of the field. Unfortunately, with that quick penalty that was made by Falolohea, Midwest was able to capitalize on that penalty and was able to do a quick pass all the way towards the end and get that try on the very edge right there of the goal.
As soon as she turns around, I'll tell you. 22. Meg Onen.
Meg Onen, number 22. Meg Onen with that last try, number 22. Meg Onen scoring on the corner of the try zone for Midwest. Again, as they're setting up for the kick. Kick is no good. However, Midwest is still ahead. Looks like there's now 25-15 Midwest. Looks like there's another pair of fresh legs on TRU. Looks like AJ Kimbrough of the Dallas Harley Quinns women's side has joined the front line. Woo! Hard talk about AJ Kimbrough off the pitch. AJ making a statement as she has fresh legs on the TRU side.
I would say that her presence was immediately felt. In the most literal of ways.
If y'all were here, y'all would have heard the impact right in front of the commentary table. We heard that crazy impact from AJ Kimbrough. Throw in by Amanda, quick hands from Casey Reynolds. Fell on top of. Great job. Casey looking to offload, but unfortunately she wasn't able to find anybody. Casey Curl. D. Shipman with the carry as she plows through the gain line. D. Shipman also making a statement right there. Great carry from her. AJ Kimbrough as she plows through. Missed. AJ going forward as she fins off. AJ making a statement herself, bringing it closer and closer. Quick fumble ball right there. All I need is a quick pass right there. Ireland pushing through there inches from the try line. Again, stolen from Midwest. Great defensive effort from Midwest as they were able to get the ball from TRU, trying to kill their momentum as the kick has now been kicked onto touch. Again, great effort from the TRU team. Unfortunately, Midwest was able to meet them up defensively and kill their momentum right there. Great carries from AJ Kimbrough as she has made numerous statements just for the small time that she has been on the field that quickly. Amanda Martinez throwing in again for the lineout. Let's see what TRU can do. Quick ball again. Amanda was able to recover from the lineout. Casey Reynolds on Ireland. Ireland pushes through. D. Shipman was able to get the offload as she carries through. Again, almost taking two Midwest players with her. Gabby lost possession of the ball, but Casey Reynolds recovers. Penalty against TRU, unable to roll away. Ball kicked on a touch by TRU. Or excuse me, by Midwest.
And that was just an unfortunate turnover there. What Midwest was able to do was able to, press up with their defense and catch TRU without the appropriate support there, and was able to poach that ball. The eventual penalty was being holding on in that ruck.
Definitely agree right there. Again, TRU, they had the momentum, but unfortunately lost it from Midwest. Midwest doing a great job maintaining.
Ooh, stolen.
D with the carry. D. Shipman, as she is brought down with the support by Gabby. Casey Reynolds able to recover again as she spins out towards the back line. Marm Dunnigan falls on top as she was able to get support as well.
TRU has 14 players. Casey's come off.
Okay.
They're out of subs.
And both teams are currently out of subs at the moment, so Casey Curl coming off is leaving TRU down a player at the moment, so they are 15 on 14.
With the disadvantage, TRU will have to play smart as they are down a player. Quick try by their number 14, Stephanie Alevy, excuse me. Breaking the TRU defensive line right there. Great run from her as well. As we were down to approximately the last 3 minutes of the game, as Midwest sets up for their kick. Good Lord, can we talk about that tackle that AJ made? Jesus.
Felt it.
She said, I want the smoke. I am ready for it. I need you to work hours. Again, that's Midwest sets up for the kick, middle of the field. There with the chase. Unfortunately, the kick was no good. However, looks like we are now down to 1 minute of play Midwest is still up.
25-15
Looks like 30-15 in favor of Midwest. TRU sets up the kickoff towards Midwest. As again, we are down to the last minute. Straight through. As we have now officially hit 40 minutes of the match. Again, met down. Great carry from Midwest. Great pick. Killing the TRU defensive line as they are slow to get up. Penalty against TRU.
You can tell Grace, number 19 in the yellow shorts there, that made that big run. She's had a big impact on the game in this second half, and then seemed like she didn't want to take that one the full length and was looking for that offload. I don't blame her. It's cold, and it's got to be tiring out there with these tremendous tackles and this effort that both these teams are putting in here.
Definitely great effort from both teams as we are now getting ready to conclude this match between TRU and Midwest. Looks like Midwest will take this match for this morning. Again, strong effort, strong tackles from both teams. We're seeing a lot of great things.
Next 12 o'clock. Keep watching.
Keep watching. Looks like kick is no good. Game is over. Midwest is ahead 30, TRU 15. Great job from both teams. We will have a match against Mid-America against South Panthers at noon today, so please stay tuned for those matches coming up. Again, great job to Midwest on their first win of the tournament. TRU did fall short, but they did fight hard. So congratulations to both teams.